For spring break this year, we went skiing for 3 days at Fernie Snow Valley in British Columbia. It was very nice to be with the family and get away from everything for a while. Skiing was great and conditions were of epic proportions. If you've been following my Philosophy of Photography YouTube channel, you will know that I also had a side goal that I was pursuing, a certain picture that I was trying to get. I was hoping to get one of my ultimate tent photos at the top of the mountain with all of the city lights glowing down below. In the first video, I talked about all the things that I had to do to get ready. All the things that had to align in order to get the picture that I wanted. If you're into adventure and the great outdoors, you will know that there's a huge difference between knowing what you need to do, planning what you need to do, and how things actually work out in real life. This is part 2 of The Stars Must Align. The weather during that week was full of snow and rain. The dump of snow made it perfect for skiing. But for taking glowing tent photos on the top of the mountain, it's not so good. Out of the 3 days that we were out there, weather took out the first 2. I was grounded, pun intended. On the last day of skiing, the clouds broke and the weather started to clear throughout the day. We skied hard and I took as many photos as I could. When the sun comes out and you're on a mountain, you don't want to miss any of the photo opportunities. Gray and snowing days make good photography, but the colors on a sunny day are even more surreal than when it's foggy. Because I chose to take the chairlift up to the top of the mountain instead of hiking, it meant that I had to be on the chairlift for the last run of the day. I grabbed my backpack around 3 o'clock and worked my way up the mountain on the chairlifts. The last run of the day is at 4 o'clock. I needed to be on the highest chairlift by then. If you follow when the sun rises and sets, you will know at that time of the year, the sun does not set until 8 o'clock.
There's a 4-hour wait for the sun to set.
That meant I had to wait a while on top of the mountain on my own.
And it's a good thing I brought extra jackets and a ground sheet and a blanket because it was really cold up here. But there is no wind. But it's going to be pretty good because there's no clouds in the sky right now, so we're setting up for a good night.
It was a good thing that I brought food and gear with me.
The perfect place for my tent shot.
I knew the general area that I wanted to be in to get my photo. As I was getting into position, I was tempted by many good places that were perfect as a backdrop for my tent photos. But I was trying to get the city lights in the background, so I left them for another day. Once everything was in place, once all the waiting was done, once the sun had set, when all the stars had been aligned, I was ready to do my magic. I was ready to get the photo that I was after. I would like to thank my wife and children for being willing to pick me up later that night and supporting me in my adventures. Some of the places I go cause my family some stress. When there's danger involved, there is always concern. So to them, I want to say thank you.
Love you, Bunny.
I will leave the stories of how I got off the mountain in the dark for another day. If you want to hear them, you will have to come find me and ask. But for now, I hope this gives you some insight into how much work and effort it takes to get some pictures. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Be safe, be creative, and keep shooting.